Hello there, welcome back to my channel. I'm Giselle, and if you're new here, welcome. Today we are going to be covering tips and tricks for saving money at Sephora year-round, not just during the sale. I've been shopping at Sephora for quite a bit, and at first I thought it would be nearly impossible to be a regular shopper at Sephora just because I always found things to be too expensive and this and that. But honestly, if you stick around, I'm gonna let you know what I do, and hopefully you will change your mind just as I did. These tips that are coming to you now are years of experience and trying to figure it out. So hopefully I did all the trial and error so that you don't have to. But in the meantime, let's dive right in. So tip number one is going to be something that you're probably gonna roll your eyes at. But honestly, it's just the simplest thing ever. You have to sign up, or whoever you're trying to convince, they need to be signed up to the Sephora Beauty Insiders Rewards program. Yes, I know, if you're watching this video, you're probably thinking, well, I already have that, duh. But you'd be surprised. I buy things for family members because they're not even members of the Sephora program. So just throwing it out there, it's absolutely free to join. They don't spam your email box, which is one of my personal favorite things. And, you know, worst case scenario, if you really don't shop at Sephora, you get to pick your own birthday gift every year. Unlike other companies where they assign you a gift, you get to choose from a selection that they let you pick from. But also something that I've been getting into more recently is that when you're a member, you're allowed to sign up for free masterclasses and free brand events that they offer in store. So masterclasses are basically like Sephora pros. They come in and they show you how to do something, whether it's like shaping your eyebrows or learning how to contour, like little things like that. And then they'll offer brand events. It's usually during product launches where someone from, let's say, YSL will come in, or someone from, let's say, Clarins. If you watched my Sephora unboxing video recently, you'll see that I met a Clarins representative, and she really changed my view on going into the store after COVID and after being afraid of being outside. Like, she made me want to be social again. So yeah, I feel like that's something that people don't really know about the Sephora Rewards program, is that you're able to do that and it's absolutely free. But the main thing that I want to highlight with joining is that in order to be eligible for any discounts or any special promotions or offers, you do have to be a member. So at the base, if anything, sign up. All right, moving on to number two. Download the Sephora app. So for some reason, people don't know that Sephora has an app. I love shopping on the app. The app is probably where I do most of my shopping because it's just easy to use. It's very clean, aesthetically pleasing. Personally, I don't really like being on the website as much because it's like all over the place sometimes. And the app is just clean and concise, you know. And when you're checking out, you get to pick your own samples, unlike going in store. And online and on the app, you are able to add additional offers to your cart. Depending on how much you're spending, you're able to add an additional, usually it's like a deluxe size sample of something in addition to the samples that you choose. But for other things that I'm going to be mentioning later on, having the app is very helpful because you can check Sephora at any time and whenever you want. So, you know, having the app for me, it was part of my morning routine going into the office. You know, in the morning on the train, I check my emails, I missed calls, texts, Sephora app. That was my routine in the morning. But yeah, download the Sephora app. That's tip number two. Alrighty, tip number three. And this is probably going to be the most controversial of all the tips. But in order to make your Sephora membership worth it, you need to do everything you can to reach Rouge status. If you aren't a VIB Rouge, you're not receiving everything that Sephora has to offer you. Now, the reason why it's a little controversial is because to reach Rouge, you do have to spend $1,000 a year. But if you think about it, ask yourself, right? Because I used to think, oh my God, $1,000 on Sephora, that is wild. It's not, okay? It's not. If you stop and you think, how much do I spend on myself in a full year? It is literally thousands of dollars on yourself. And I mean personal care, beauty care, you know, skincare, all the cares definitely add up to more than $1,000 a year. And the quickest way to reach Rouge status is literally buy anything and everything you can from Sephora. Like, look, these are Q-tips. I buy my Q-tips at Sephora. They're $2.50, but every penny counts to keep that status. And what I mean by that is, you know, shampoo, lotion, makeup, birthday gifts, anything that you can think of that you have to purchase. Just instead of buying it from different places, let your money work for you and just have one centralized place where you get these items. I recommend Sephora. And by doing that, you will be surprised at how quickly you'll reach Rouge status, but also how quickly you will renew it for the following year. Like, my Rouge status is already renewed until December of 2023, you know, and if you think about it, we're only in May. So yeah, like you'd be surprised at how quickly it renews. But if you're thinking like, Giselle, Sephora products, the products that are there are just too expensive, and no matter what I do, I'm not gonna reach Rouge, I highly recommend checking out the Sephora Pro collection or the Sephora collection of things. Like, all my makeup brushes, for the most part, are Sephora Pro because they're insanely affordable and just awesome. They offer everything else, makeup, skincare, body care. Just give it a shot. You'd be surprised. I think the Sephora brand is very underrated for a lot of the products that they offer. And I mean, if you don't like something, you can always take it back, but at least you tried it out and you're one step closer to becoming a Rouge, you know. My next tip, which leans into affordable finds, check out the sale section. Yes, Sephora has a sale section. I usually pick up a lot of things from the sale section. The only tidbit with that is that you have to be on it, because, and that's where having the mobile app comes into play really. When I check the app in the morning, usually they'll load new things around 8-9 a.m. from my experience. So that's really when I would make my best purchases, because usually by the afternoon, even if you see the item posted, things sell out. Everything sells out at Sephora quickly, especially when it's less than regular price. So yeah, go ahead and download the app, check it in the morning, or check it like as soon as it comes to mind, and you'd be surprised at how many products you can pick up from the sale. I've picked up Marc Jacob products. I've picked up Hourglass products. Actually, I should have pulled them all out so I can show you what I picked up from the sale section. If you guys are curious and you want to see like exactly what is it that I've picked up, let me know and I can do a separate video about that. But yeah, like, you'd be surprised. It's not just random brands that nobody's ever heard of. It's literally everything. Even Fresh. If you guys like Fresh skincare, I love Fresh skincare. A lot of my Fresh products are usually from the sale section. So, yeah, definitely take advantage of the sale section. Another thing to consider when you're a Rouge member is that you get first access to everything. So you get first access to promo codes, you get first access to the 20% off during the VIB sale. You also get special coupons that are only given to you. So not too long ago, I had $20 off 50, you know. So coupons like that will help you save money and sometimes are worth even more than the 20%. So yeah, having access to different things like that and being included in certain sales really, really come in handy, especially when you're trying to beat the crowd for a certain product. And one other key perk that has launched recently, I also spoke about this in my recent Sephora haul video, but they are currently trying a same-day delivery service with VIB Rouge members. So depending on where you live is how they set the price for that. For me, it was $6.95 to have same-day delivery service. And it came really in handy because when I used it was the last day to use the 20% off. And I had no way of getting to a store in person. So I didn't mind paying the little extra to have a few things scooped up for me. But that's only available to Rouge members. So that's another thing that's really, really worth having the membership for. It's just, you never know. Sephora's always looking for ways to improve the membership and make it worth your while and spending your money there. And I mean, if you're spending the money anyway, right? Might as well let it work for you as best as it can. Take advantage of the point multiplier events. I cannot stress this any more precise. The point multiplier events are such an awesome thing that Sephora offers. Rouge members get 4 times the points during this time, and Sephora has this pretty regularly throughout the year. So they'll break it up into different ways. Sometimes it'll be 4 times the points on purchases from a certain brand. Sometimes it'll be 4 times the points on a certain product. Sometimes it'll be 4 times the points on the total of your purchase. So throughout the year, when you're spending, even if you're not getting a dollar discount, you will get a discount later on with these points. In my opinion, points have a bigger weight, a bigger impact than saving cash from Sephora. So I would say Sephora finds ways to make your spending worth your money, in essence, I guess is what I'm trying to say. But we'll get into that in a little bit. But for example, let's say Rouge members, this is another perk. Rouge members have the ability to cash in 2,500 points for a $100 promo. Now, this promo used to be a gift card. Sephora would they would email you a gift card code that you could use at checkout. Now it's a promotion. So when you're buying something, just like you would enter the VIB 20 for the checkout when you're using the sales event promo, you would copy and paste whatever code they give you and it'll give you $100 off for 2,500 points. Which, if you think about it, if you compare to other credit cards, like regular credit cards, this is the most bang for your buck in terms of points. Usually $100 redeemed on regular credit cards is either like 10,000 points or even 100,000 points I've seen. Sephora is only asking you for 2,500 points. And it's very, very easy to stack up points, especially during the point multiplier event, which is what I chose. That's how I chose to buy my Dyson, by the way, during a point multiplier event, as opposed to the 20% off that people usually buy it with. But I'll get into that in a bit. These points that you accumulate during the multiplier events, you can redeem these points for products and experiences. And I feel like people don't really take advantage of their points the way that they should. And your points really are what's gonna make your Sephora investment worth it. So for example, I was on the rewards page the other day and they were offering a Tom Ford lipstick for 100 points. Now granted, it was a mini size, but I mean 100 points, that is like easy. And you get to try out a product that you would most likely not, I don't think you can get a lipstick sample. You know what I mean? And going into a store and putting on a lipstick that's been sitting there that you don't know who's touched isn't really the way to do things anymore, in my opinion. So being able to try out a product, see if you like it, see if it's worth the hype or whatever it is that you are considering for this product is awesome. And for 100 points, why not, right? Now, one thing that I want to mention with points, I have an unboxing here to show you guys of what I redeemed for 1,500 points. But another thing that I want to mention is Tuesdays and Thursdays at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, Sephora will add new items to the rewards bazaar. That's what they call it. That's where you would go in and see what they have and redeem something or order something with your points. Every Tuesday and Thursday at 12 o'clock, you will see new things posted there. Right now, they're featuring the Brazilian Bum Bum brand, I think it's called. But every Tuesday and Thursday, they will offer things there, and it's always random. Like last week, they had a full perfume set for Flower Bomb, but it was like the newest version of Flower Bomb that they were offering for 3,000 points. I was gonna get it, but thank God that I didn't, because I didn't realize that it was a perfume that I had no idea what it smelled like. And that's another thing. I don't know if you can return what you get with points, so I didn't want to risk it. But yeah, like points really, really, really like give you the bang for your money. So what I want to show you guys, I want to unbox with you, is this right here that I got. I picked this up. This here is an experience that I picked up with points. You can also do this too. Depending on how many points you have, you can do certain things like get a spa experience or have like a brand experience. Or this right here is a combination of an experience and a free item. And it was only 1,500 points. So it came in this big box. I thought I was just gonna get an email, but they actually sent me a box. And on the cover it says, "This is the moment you've been waiting for," right? And then it says Sephora Beauty Insider. And it is true. I have been waiting for this. So I did open this because I had no idea what it was when it came in. But I tried to leave it as close to the actual experience as possible. So it has like a little metal flap there to keep everything tight. Okay. Let's go ahead and open it. And this is what it looks like inside. Sephora wrapping paper. And it comes with this little card here. And it says, "This is big. A reward like this calls for celebration, and now we want to see it. Snap and share using hashtag Sephora Rewards." Okay. So when you open it up, I guess I should tell you what I got. For 1,500 points, I was able to pick up a Kerastase experience, which if you watch my recommendations video, you'll know that I'm a huge fan of Kerastase. I love other products for hair. It's been such a great experience with their products that I was just like, I need more. So with this $1,500, my God, 1,500 points, I was able to get a salon experience. So I'm getting a blowout, a treatment, and I'm getting a take-home hair mask, which is this right here. And this is the Chroma Absolute, which is made for sensitized or damaged color-treated hair. This is their resurfacing high shine rinse treatment, which is basically like a mask. After you wash your hair, you would go ahead and put this in. You would let it sit for a little bit and then you rinse it out. So this is a full size that I got, which I'm very, very excited to try. And then it comes with this little package right here. And this is straight from the salon. This is where I'll be heading down in Manhattan to Salon Ziba. Okay. And it says valid for a free Kerastase Fuso Dose Chroma Absolute and a blow dry. And this is what it looks like. And then, oh, cute. Then it comes with this little card right here, which is what I got. So let me just read it to you guys really quick. This is the Kerastase and Sephora Chroma Absolute Salon Experience. So, oh, okay, so this just tells me to call and book an appointment. Yeah, so this is essentially what it is. I decided to pick this up because I'm going to be going back into the office soon. And I just wanted like a refresh with my hair, you know. I haven't done anything to it since I had it dyed last when I got my balayage. So I thought it'd be nice to get a blowout. So when I saw that they had this option for 1,500 points, I was like, what? Because if you think about it, I have long hair, right? So this is when points weigh more than dollar savings here, right? So think about it. I have long hair. For those of you with long hair, you know that getting a blowout is not cheap, okay? Getting a blowout for me, I'm looking at least $80 to $100, easy. And if I'm going into Manhattan, like I will be for the salon, easy $150, like that. That's not including the treatment that they're gonna be doing for me, which is diffuso dose treatments. Those treatments are really, really interesting, you guys, because they test your hair. Like they take a strand of your hair and your scalp and they do some kind of reading on it, and depending on what it shows is how they'll treat your hair. So it's not just like grabbing a mask off the shelf and putting it on your head. They have these special salon treatments that they have that they would put on your hair in the meantime. And then, you know, so having that and the blow dry, and then on top of that, getting a product that I get to keep home is well worth more than 1,500 points in my opinion, especially if you backtrack and you consider that Sephora was asking for 2,500 points for $100, right? So for 1,500 points, I got way more than $100 worth. So that's how you have to start thinking when it comes to Sephora and saving money and getting the best bang for your buck. You really have to take a moment and analyze your purchase, how you're spending, and if it's worth more to use points or if it's worth more to just save a little cash on the side. So with that little unboxing, I'm going to move into, I'm not sure if I should talk about my Dyson first or my Flower Bomb purchase first. I guess I'll talk about my Flower Bomb purchase first because we're still on the concept of points. So I picked up this Flower Bomb set for my mom, and if you look it up on the website, you'll see that this retails for about, I think it's $130 or $135. Guess how much I paid for this set? I paid $26 for this set. Yep, it's a full size too, full size. I paid $26, and you're probably thinking, how did she pay $26? I paid $26 because I have the Sephora credit card. Now, I'm not here to preach any credit cards to you. You and you alone know how to handle your finances. I got the Sephora credit card because it was the holiday season and I knew I was going to be spending quite a bit and I wanted to save as much as I can, and they were offering 25% off your purchase if you got the credit card. So that's why I got it. But the reason why I still have it is because they offer you 4 times the points when you pay your credit card with the Sephora credit card. So after all my holiday purchases, I had this big reward just sitting in my account. I think it was like $120 or something like that. And I was like, how can I make these $120 worth it so that no matter what I buy, I don't have to worry about returning it. I don't have to worry about spending extra. Like, I need, whatever I buy needs to be worth the $120. And then I thought, you know what? Let me plan ahead and let me get something that I know I can give to someone, and no matter who it is, they're gonna love it. So I thought of my mom, and coincidentally enough, my mom was telling me that she had sampled the Flower Bomb perfume and that she was obsessed with it. So what did I do? That's what I used my reward on Flower Bomb. Truthfully, I was gonna give it to her for Mother's Day, but I was able to get her something else that she wanted, so now I'm hanging on to this for her birthday. I think this will be a little more you know, significant to give it to her on her birthday, because she'll be like, oh my God, you remembered. But yes, so going into the spirit of points and redeeming for cash value, you have to really think about what's more important to you. Me, I've discovered that points are more important to me because like this Kerastase experience, like getting this perfume here, you know, but for other things, right? Like for example, picking up the Dyson right here, saving money is probably more important than saving points, right? So that's gonna bring me into my last tip or trick of this video, which is knowing how and when to combine your promotions and offers for the best bang of your buck, best bang for buck. And that also comes with just planning ahead and thinking about what you want to get out of your purchase. Like you shouldn't just be giving your money to Sephora. You should be getting something too. That's how I see it, right? Because you work hard for your money. You deserve every dime and cent that you get. Let that work for you, right? So let me just break down how I bought this baby, okay? So when I got the Dyson, or when I was planning on getting the Dyson, I was thinking to get it just like everyone else during the VIB sale so I could save the $20. But when I thought about it, I was like, wait, but those $20, that's only gonna save me about $100, right? So I'm still gonna be paying a hefty bit. Oh, I didn't even say how much I paid for this. I paid like $350 for this, which, as you know, people pay about $500. I saved $200 on the Dyson. Yeah, I saved about 200 bucks. If I remember correctly, I would have to look at my receipts. But the way that I did that, what I decided to do was I had to consider, is $200 worth more to me, or is getting more points worth more to me? I decided points would be the way to go for me, because depending on how much I spent, I could easily be getting, with 4 times the points, I could easily be getting anywhere between 1,500 to 2,000 points, depending on how much I was spending. So I decided points was the way to go, because I said, you know what, that's going to be the quickest way for me to be able to use my points to do other things with. So what I decided to do, I redeemed 2,500 points for the $100 promo, and then I checked my other credit cards to see what Sephora offers I would have available, and I was able to redeem points for a $100 gift card to Sephora. So I had $200 worth to shop at Sephora. So all I had to do was wait for the point multiplier event. And guess what? During the point multiplier event, you are allowed to combine offers and promotions, whereas during the Sephora VIB sales with the 20% off coupon, you are not. So you aren't allowed to add anything else to your cart other than the samples for checkout. But with the $2,500 promo, you can. So that's what I decided to do. I decided to redeem the $100 gift card that I got. I also redeemed the $100 promo code that Sephora gave me, and I was able to add the 4-time multiplier to that purchase. Yes, so that right there was the best bang for buck that I could have gotten from Sephora, because yeah, I could have done the 20% off, and then I could have done the $100 off, and that would have probably saved me a little more money than $200, but I wouldn't have gotten any points. No, let me scratch that out, because you do get points per purchase, but I wouldn't have gotten 4 times the points of what I got. So if you ask me, right, you have to weigh out. I'd rather have more points than just save like an extra $20 or $30 in my wallet. But if that's more important to you and you'd rather save more cash than get points, I understand. But I really do hope that after watching this video, you understand, or at least you're aware of the points process and how Sephora kind of like actually really rewards you well with points. It's just all up to you on how you use them, how you save them, and what you redeem them for. But if you guys want to see another video on this, or if you want me to go in depth a little more about the credit card or just anything else, or if you guys want to see other things that I've purchased, let me know in the comments down below and I'll gladly make a more in-depth video. I just kind of wanted to put this out there and kind of let everyone that I can know that there is a method to shopping at Sephora, to getting the most bang for your buck, that it's not just this big, luxurious, expensive place that you can't really spend your money at, because honestly, you can, and if you do it well, you will make it out like honey from Sephora. Alrighty, those are all my tips and tricks for now. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. That way I know that you liked it. And if you want to see more content like this, go ahead and subscribe, because girl, I got stuff coming. I've ordered a few items for some haul videos that I'm going to be doing. Just waiting for everything to come in so I can film that for you. So please stick around, join the family, and hopefully I'll see you in the next one. Take care.